And we're back again, those. Alright, let's try again. Here come the lights, and here we go. 4, 5 red lights are on now. And it's lights out, and away we go. Alright, and it's lights out, and away we go. Great start right down there from who moves the position as we're coming to the line, and we got trying to keep us in place, the position. And Rio takes a triple overtake, and we're up into P13. We have to get the place back to Casper Ackerman. And we got him to the inside, we're up into P12, and we got Casper Ackerman, and we're up into P12, and it hits into the back of me, and we slides it into P10. And we'll back off early, let Alcon stay out in front into turn 5. Now we're coming to turn 6. Into the inside on Alcon, and we're past Alcon into P9. We run a little bit deep into turn 7. And now we're trying to look at the inside on Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time Formula 1 world champion. And we come to the inside, and we got Sebastian Vettel into P8. As we move now, coming to look to the inside on Daniel Ricciardo. As we move close to the line, sir. As we're coming closer, and another tap into the back of Daniel Ricciardo as we come to the inside, and we pass Daniel Ricciardo into P7. To the outside on Danny Kietz, and we got Danny Kietz into P6. And it's Verstappen ahead of the 2 Mercedes. And now look to the outside on Lando Norris, and we pass Lando Norris into P5. Into turn 15 as we hit the line. And 1:46.2 for Max Verstappen, fastest lap at the Grand Prix. To the line now with 12 laps remaining off the French Grand Prix. Looking to the outside on Lewis Hamilton. And we passed Lewis Hamilton into P4. We got the 7-time
that brings you up the place.
Thanks, Jeff. And we got the 7-time Formula 1 world champion into P4 as we look to the outside on Valtteri Bottas, and we're now up into P3 to the inside on Charles Leclerc, and we passed the championship leader Charles Leclerc into P2. And we go fastest through the first sector than anybody. Into 6 now, coming into turn 7, but there is no DRS until lap 1.1. The gap to Max Verstappen ahead in P1. Coming towards 8 and 9 into the bus stop chicanes. Coming towards and looking to the closer now, going to the inside on Max Verstappen, and we got the 2021 Formula 1 world champion Max Verstappen into P1 as we go fastest again in sector 2 than anybody. Next couple curves ready to go. At the turn 11, now coming to turn 12. Now coming to turn 13. And now turn 14. Now is going to be coming into turn 15. I was almost trying to knock the DR sign, but I have to move away from it as we set another fastest lap. And we set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 130. And we set fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 135. And DRSs, and we're 11 laps remaining of the French Grand Prix. And into turn 1 and turn 2, and DRS is now enabled. Alright, DRS is now enabled by race control as we come into turn 3 and into turn 4. 4.5 the gap to Max Verstappen behind P2. Coming to turn 5, and we go fastest again, sector 1 than anybody. Coming to turn 6, and now into turn 7, and we go a little bit wide through turn 7. 6.1 the gap to Verstappen behind in P2. As we move to turn 8 and 9 here at the second bus stop chicanes. With 6.8 the gap to Verstappen behind in P2 as we come along. It's going to be personal best in sector 2 as Bottas goes to the inside, passes Charles Leclerc into P3. Moving to turn 10, now coming to turn number 11. Next, down the next minute occurs, and we're coming into turn 12. Now coming to turn 13. And now coming to turn 14. 14. Now coming to turn 15 at the final turn. And now coming to the line now with 10, into the start finish line with 10 laps to the end of the French Grand Prix.
Approaching the pit window, you'll be on the hards.
And we're set another fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 1:34.4. The pit window opens next 2 laps as we go into turn 1, turn 2 into the first bus stop chicane. 11.6 the gap to Max Verstappen behind in P2 as we go into these little chicanes. 3 and turn number 4. Now coming to turn number 5. Into the next middle chicanes. Turn 6 and now coming to turn 7. Coming to close to the line, yes, so I think we'll switch off the overtake and save more power. Coming to turn 8 and 9 at the bus stop chicanes. 14.6 the gap to Verstappen behind P2. With 14, so it's still 14.7 the gap to Verstappen behind P2. Coming to turn 10. And there goes Hamilton, passes Charles Leclerc, but Leclerc will stay ahead of him. And now into turn 11. And now coming to turn number 12. Then into turn 13. Coming to turn 14. And now the final turn at turn 15. Now we're getting close to the line, into the start finish line. So the line now with 9 laps remaining, and we are 9 laps remaining of the French Grand Prix. Here we go, coming to the break into turn 1, coming to turn 2. With 18.5 the gap to Verstappen behind P2. Coming to turn 3 and 4. Now coming to turn 5. And now into turn 6. So yeah. Now into turn 7 as the pit window opens the next lap. Coming close to the line, but looks like Bottas is only getting closer on Max Verstappen, and DRS opens for Lewis Hamilton on Charles Leclerc as we move to 8 and 9 at the bus stop chicane. And Hamilton really out of DRS range, but he's going to get DRS again on Charles Leclerc. As we move into turn 10. Now coming to turn 11. Now into turn 12. So, now turn 13, heading to turn 14. Coming to turn 15. And into the start finish line.
Tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Thanks, Jeff, as we come to the start finish line with 8 laps to go with the French Grand Prix.
Give us the best in lap.
And the F1 sites powered by AWS says that the pit window is open. As we move into turn 3 and turn 4. And now coming to 3 and 4 at the second chicane. At the first chicane, now coming to turn number 5. And now coming to turn number 6. Now we head towards turn 7. And Casper Ackerman's in the pits.
Casper in the pits.
And we got Casper Ackerman is in the pits as we move into turn 8 and 9 at the bus stop chicane. 28.8 the gap to Verstappen behind in P2. Into turn 11 as we come to turn 10, now coming towards turn 11. Close to the line now and into the turn 12, coming into turn 12. We're going to aim for the boulevard as we move into turn 13. As we move to turn 14, but I can't go to the final turn 15, and we're coming now into the pits to make our pit stop. But I'm not going to use pit lane speed limit. You must slow down the limit so you don't get a 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane as we're coming out, as the medium tires and the hard tires will come on for us.
Go now.
And the hard tires have already come on as going out for the pit lane.
That was our last stop. No
more scheduled pit stops. As Max Verstappen comes into the, as we got Verstappen in the pits and Lewis Hamilton comes into the pits. As we go to the first chicane, turn 1 and turn 2, we are 7 laps to go off the French Grand Prix. And medium tires will come on for Max Verstappen. Hard tires will come on for Lewis Hamilton. At the turn 4, now coming to turn 5. Now at the turn 6. As Bottas and Leclerc haven't made their pit stop. Lando now up into P4, puts Ocon into P5, but they haven't made their pit stop yet. So with 7 laps to go of the French Grand Prix as we move towards turn 8 and 9 into the bus stop chicane. Look a little bit. Wide through turn 10, now heading to turn 11. That's coming into turn 12. Now towards turn 13. Now into turn 14 and 15. As we head to the start finish line with 6 laps to go off the French Grand Prix. Here we go towards turn 1 and turn 2 at the first bus stop chicane. And Valtteri Bottas in the pits as we got Valtteri Bottas is in the pits as we move into turn 3 and turn 4 as Leclerc comes into the pits, and so does Lando Norris and Ocon as the medium tires will come on for Valtteri Bottas. Norris and Ocon are now coming into the pits as the hard tires will come on for Leclerc. As we move to turn 7, Ocon has now fit the hard as the medium tires come on for Lando, and so does Ocon.
38.3 seconds.
As Ocon as Bottas goes, as Verstappen go around and passes Valtteri Bottas into P3. Bottas will go ahead of Lewis Hamilton as we move. After turn 8 and 9 at the bus stop chicane, now we move towards turn 10. And now coming to turn number 10 and now turn 11. As we're coming to turn number 12 and now turn 13. As now coming into turn 14. And now into turn 15 at the final turn. Heading to the stop finish line with, and we are coming to the stop finish line with 5 laps to the end of the French Grand Prix. Alright, we are 5 laps to the end of the French Grand Prix. So that's not. Oh, minute. So now it has to be overtime, so it's going to be. So that's out of time for us. Take out the stream penalty as we move. Turn 5 now, turn 6. And now into turn 7. 45.6 the gap to Verstappen behind in P2. And now here we go, moving towards 6 and into 8 and 9 into the bus stop chicane. Very nice indeed, right? Yeah. Very nice indeed. Close indeed. And now it's turn 12 and now turn 13. Coming to turn 14. And now the final turn at turn 15. And now coming to the stop finish line with 4 laps remaining of the French Grand Prix. The French we got turn 1 and turn 2. And now we're coming to turn 3 and turn 4 for the turn 5. Turn 6. Turn 9 at the bus stop. Now coming to turn number.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
With 5 laps of fuel left as we move into the braking into turn 11. Now coming to turn 13. Coming to turn 14 now. And now coming to turn 15. The final turn as we move into the stop finish line with 4 laps remaining of the, and we are 3 laps to the end of the French Grand Prix. We got a blue flag, and we got a given a blue flag on Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen. And we got past Grosjean and put him a lap down. And we got past Kevin Magnussen and we'll put the lap down, and then goes Romain Grosjean passes Kevin Magnussen into P19. As we turn 5, now coming to turn 6, we got another blue flag on all the 2 Alfa Romeos of Antonio Giovinazzi and Kimi Räikkönen. We pass Antonio Giovinazzi, DRS opens on Kimi Räikkönen. We'll pass Antonio Giovinazzi, put him a lap down, and we go past Kimi Räikkönen through the outside, and we'll put him a lap down as we come to turn 8 and 9 at the bus stops again. It's like everybody's going to get ready to go lap down. And now coming to turn number 10. And now into turn 11. We're going to blue flag on Butler. On Devin Butler as we pass Devin Butler to the outside and put him a lap down. And that's after turn 11. And we're coming into turn 12. Now into turn 13. Here we go towards 2 more turns into turn 14. As we move into turn 15. At the final turn. And DRS opens for Lance Stroll, but as we come to the stop finish line, 2 laps to go of the French Grand Prix, and we have to go past Lance Stroll, put him a lap down, and we go past our teammate Casper Raikkonen, and we put him a lap down in the first bus stop, in the first chicane to turn 1 and turn 2. Coming to turn 3 and 4 at the next middle chicane. It's a turn 5 and we're coming down to turn 6. And to turn 7. Okay, as we move closer to the line here, as we move into turn 8 and 9 and to the bus stop chicanes.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And we have 3 laps of fuel left. Moving closer ahead now. Moving to turn number 10. Now we're coming to turn 11. Now come to turn number 13 and now turn 14. And now into turn 14 and now towards turn 15. And now we're coming to turn 15 and the final turn. And we can switch on the overtake as we hit the line and start the final lap of the French Grand Prix, final lap of the race.
Final lap of the race.
We're on the final lap of the race here at the French Grand Prix as we move to turn 1, turn 2. We get a blue flag on Pierre Gasly as we go past Pierre Gasly and put him a lap down. And that's coming to turn 3 and into turn 4. And now we're moving to turn number 5. And we go fastest again, sector 1 and anybody into turn 6. And we come to turn 7, we go past Albon and we'll put him on the inside and put him a lap down. And now coming to the next couple of curves as we move to turn 8 and turn 9 at the bus stop chicanes. And we get a blue flag on Sebastian Vettel as we have to go past the 4-time Formula 1 world champion, put him a lap down as we come to line. But we go personal best again in sector 2. We go past Denekis and put him a lap down as Vettel now up into P10 as he passes Denekis into P10 as we come to the next curve and we put 2 drivers a lap down and we went a little bit wide at turn 11 as we're coming into turn 12. Coming to turn 13. And now towards turn 14. And the final turn at turn 15. But we got a blue flag, but we ain't going to see the checker flag. And we'll see the checker flag as we come to line. And we win we come to line and win the French Grand Prix.
We did it. Good job.
And we win the French Grand Prix. Yeah.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved
Wow,
victory.
Simon Robbins is going to be happy.
Business as usual for the big three, but a bit of a reshuffle in the midfield here in France.
That's certainly much better from Williams. Frankly, they should be in the mix more often. On a good day, they're as good as anyone in that midfield pack.
And they've certainly proved it today. Williams have put in an incredible performance out on the track today. I'm glad all the hard work of theirs has finally paid off.
Yes. And it's time for the champagne. Here we go. No, Verstappen. No. Ah, you got me down the back. And now Aiden has to go have a chat with Leclerc.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Okay. Yeah.
Aiden, congratulations! You got on the podium. It's a fantastic result for both you and the team. How are you feeling?
What can I say? I smashed it. Let's be honest. I was challenged and I delivered. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come for the rest of the season.
Well, it's such a great result, especially since it's your first season in Formula One. Would you say you found your feet now since the jump to F1?
I reckon so. I'd say the result today shows I can handle an F1 car just as well as an F2 one, no matter what people say. I think the team would agree with me.
So there's no current tensions within the team. We've all seen that you and Casper have locked horns so far this season. Is that something that's now behind you?
Well, that's up to Casper. Maybe he thinks I'm yet to prove myself. Who knows? Hopefully today's gone some way to doing that. If there is still a problem between us, it's not from me.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Claire. Yes. At the end of the post race at the French Grand Prix. Yeah. So that's What's up, Aiden?
Ryan.
Aiden, just so you know, there's a full team meeting in 20 minutes.
No worries.
We just want to review our strategy while the race is still fresh in our minds.
Right, okay. I'll see you there.
Listen, while you're on, I just wanted to say that was some solid driving out there today. I'm impressed.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Brian.
Put it this way. It's been noticed. Well done, Kit. I'll see you in the meeting.
You too, Brian. Let's check our rewards really quick. Yeah, that's a good resort. Hold on a minute.
Hey, Mom.
Hello, love. Just calling to say well done, as usual. You okay?
Thanks, Mom. Yeah, I'm good. Real good. I think I delivered today.
I thought so. And I think the neighbors probably did too. Couldn't stop shouting.
Oh, not again.
I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
Hey, it's Silverstone soon.
So does that mean you'll be home for a few days?
Probably. I'll try and get over for a day or two, either side of race weekend.
You know, Silverstone was always your dad's favorite track.
I know. You're still coming to the race, right?
Do you really think I'd miss out on the VIP treatment? Of course I'm coming. I just wish it wasn't on my own, you know?
Yeah, I know, but I'll be there. And I can't wait to see you.
Me too. Anyway, I won't keep you. I imagine you want to go and celebrate. Well done again. Love you.
Love you too, Mum. Speak soon.
Alright, that's